hope you're all well on this Sunday, ahead of what is hopefully going to be a busy week for West Ham. We're going to start seeing some movement and getting things over the line in terms of deals. I mean, it has been a bloody slow transfer window so far, let's be honest, and you can sense that frustration building. And I'm trying my best not to get too caught up in all of that and try to be a bit more, because I level-headed, because I've been guilty of it in the past. I'm going to be honest, where I've felt myself getting so worked up over transfer windows and thinking, very doom and gloom feel about it. And then for West Ham then to get deals done quite quickly towards the end. And then I feel like, okay, probably shouldn't have let myself get too worked up. So I'm trying to maintain that. But I think just because of the enormity of this summer and the fact it all feels a bit new, doesn't it? With Graham Potter, Carl McCauley, and the new setup, it's like, I really want to start getting some confidence about us getting deals over the line. And the fact that we're still dilly-dallying and dragging our feet, it feels, over deals, especially when we're talking about Elhal Malik Duth. It just feels so frustrating. It really does. So I'm hoping that changes. Look, before getting to the video, though, if you're new to the channel, do subscribe. It takes 2 seconds to do so. It may well be that you're a regular viewer, but you're not a subscriber. You don't realise you're not. So if you just check that, click subscribe, really appreciate it. Also, hit the like button. That's the big one. Hit the like button, because the more likes we get, then basically the algorithm gets it out onto YouTube searches and people then pick it up, and then we get new followers. So look, it really does help us grow. Really appreciate it. Right, let's do a bit of a transfer update. We've had one from EXWHUEMPLOYEE yesterday evening. So I'm going to be honest, I'm starting to feel a bit more confident about the Diouf deal, even though we moaned a minute ago. I still feel like that's probably likely to get done this week. That's my gut feeling on it, but I'm going to give you an update of what X has said anyway. West Ham continue to negotiate a number of deals to bring in new additions. It's thought that we will go back into Sparta Prague in the coming days to try and get a bid for Elhal Malik Duth. The Sparta chairman has spoken his frustration. Bloody hell, has he? He hasn't stopped talking, that fella, has he, about West Ham? God almighty. But I feel like that's an indication they just want to get the deal done now, which I think is a good sign. There feels like that they want it, because it's going to be the biggest deal in the club's history. So I feel they want to get that in terms of the values. They want to get it sorted. So it feels like it's one, and also the one that the player wants as well. So it was so close as well. Apparently, I think the overall fees agreed. It's just the structure of the deal. There are reports suggesting that we've been in talks all weekend. I don't know the great talk about that sort of what stuff that's coming out online, so I'm not sure exactly the sort of credibility and all of that. But that's the rumours anyway. But I do think something's going to happen. I'm really hoping it's going to be tomorrow. To be honest, it'd be a nice start to the week, wouldn't it, to get one over the line straight away. The Sparta chairman has spoken of his frustration at the deal not already being sorted, which gives West Ham the confidence that they will get the move done. The clubs are said not to be too far away in valuations now, with the Czechia side expecting around £20 million. I don't know the exact nature and the value. I thought it was 20 million euros, but I thought that my understanding was that they wanted, let's just say, 20 million euros. West Ham have offered 20 million, but it was 17 million plus 3 in add-ons. And I think they didn't want the plus 3. They just wanted to say, no, it's 20 million. That's it. So, look, that is really close. This is where my frustration is building with West Ham, because it's just like, just get it done. Why do we always have to have this mindset of dragging things out and waiting? I'm not sure. We're going to go back to them in the coming days. We might come back to them this week. Just get it done. Get the deal done. Like, even the chairman said, we've had all these talks. We thought the deal would be done by now. I thought I'd say, mate, welcome to the party, mate. This is exactly how we feel as fans. It just feels like West Ham got such a lack of just going in and going, bang, getting it done. I think this is where you see not having a director of football is the problem. Having this dated bloody model that West Ham have of the manager picks it, then the chairman goes over to try and negotiate it, or Karen Brady, who I think is just shown to be so poor at negotiations. It's unbelievable. It's so bad. And this is where, I know that Steidton didn't work out at West Ham. I know there was problems there behind the scenes and all that kind of stuff, whatever, whatever the case may be. But I don't know why then they have to scrap the role altogether. Do you know what I mean? Why scrap the role? Why don't you go, right, okay, it isn't working with Steidton, we're going to move you on, but I'll tell you what, we're going to go and get another director of football in. It's like, so frustrating. This is what I think you get out of it. This is why we get this frustratingly painful, slow negotiation when it comes to trying to sign players. There will hopefully be some movement in the next week, but West Ham really need to just put an acceptable bid. This is from EXWHUEMPLOYEE talking, by the way. The top Top club officials have been keen to stress that Diouf offers a lot of pace when it is felt is needed in our squad. So top club officials got to be Graham Potter then. Can you imagine is stressing that? It wouldn't be Sullivan, would it? He's the one holding it up, for God's sake. So yeah, really, really annoyed with that one. But I do feel that we're going to see that this week. I've got quite a bit of confidence there. Something's going to be. If I'll tell you what, if we don't have anything done this week, then I'm going to be fuming. Right, I just want to quickly mention before I go to the next bit of news, that tomorrow at 12 o'clock, I'm going to do a live show, half an hour chatting. We're going to catch up, talk about all transfers, talk about some season ahead, bits and pieces, everything you want to chat about, we'll talk about it. So yeah, looking forward to that. I'll get back into the Monday live shows that'll be starting tomorrow at 12. So remember to join me there. That'll be good. Also get to get your thoughts and we'll have a little bit of a chat about what's been going on at the moment. We're trying a bloody lot, to be fair, but hopefully we might have something to talk about a little bit more juicy tomorrow. Right, let's talk about Douglas Luiz. Just a quick one recap. Douglas Luiz, loads of reports from the former Aston Villa midfielder that West Ham are very in advanced talks. That there's talk of a £10 million loan agreement for the season with a £20 million obligation to buy next summer. I just want to quickly share my thoughts on it before I give into the news from X. I'm not sure on it. Not saying not sure on it. He's a brilliant player. He was outstanding for Aston Villa, and I'm not saying that I wouldn't want him in West Ham's midfield because he's no doubt an improvement. I'm just not buying it. I'm just not sure about it, and I just feel like it's a lot of money. Yeah, just something about it doesn't feel right. The fact that West Ham is struggling to get this Diouf deal done, and it's been dragging on for weeks, it strikes me as odd that we can then go and get Douglas Luiz and we're in advanced talks with him. It just seems a bit odd. Yeah, I'm just not sold on it, really. It's not one that I'm holding my breath on and thinking it's great. Look, if we were to get him done, right, and that was a deal, I'd be fully behind it. I'd be excited to have him in because, as I say, you've got a really experienced Premier League player there who's shown he can deliver at top level in this league. So I wouldn't be going, I'd be thrilled in that regard. There's just a part of me that's like, it's a big commitment cost-wise, and I'm concerned. I don't want us to suddenly be like we're I don't want to be in the situation we've had with Todibo this summer. Do you know what I mean? Where they're going, well, we've already committed a big fee this summer. I don't want that again. So there's I've got a few concerns hanging over for some reason with it, in terms of the finances side of it. But it just seems a lot. So, and I just think I'm struggling to believe it that much. So anyway, I've got an update from X on it. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. But this is from X. Right, West reports have emerged that Italian press that we are set to sign Douglas Luiz on a loan from Juventus with an initial £10 million loan fee with £20 million obligation at the end of the season. Next season, obviously, or this season, next season, whatever. Luiz has famously dated former West Ham player Alicia Lehmann. He did indeed. And it's thought to be looking for a move. I put this news, I didn't do, this is X. Put this news to two sources who both felt there was no truth in the deal, particularly knowing that he is on 160 grand a week. Yeah, I'm struggling to buy it. Struggling to buy that one. I'm not going to hold my breath on it. I don't think it's worth talking about too much, but still, everyone's very persistent, aren't they, in terms of the media outlets? They're all over the news saying we're very close, but I'm just not sure. I'm not really buying that one at the moment. Arden Deshari, Club Bruges. Yeah, we talked about it. We haven't talked about it, but basically West Ham are in for him. Apparently he's not interested. He wants to go elsewhere, go to Milan. So fine, I'm not worth talking about. West Ham have made it clear that they want to sign at least a left back. Okay, that's going to be Diouf. A goalkeeper, great. I think Jasuzi, is it Jasuzi who's going to be we're talking about possibly getting him. I'm not sure about that at the moment. Talks ongoing. I don't have much of an update yet on the goalkeeper situation, but I would like that. We really do need a new goalkeeper. I'm still not sold on Areola. And midfielder as a minimum. A midfielder. I mean, my God, more than one midfielder, please. Christ Almighty, we need a whole new midfield. Although I do think Dan Potts is going to hopefully play a key role for us this season. Lewis Orford as well, possibly, but I think I get a feeling that Orford's like to go on loan this season. That's my feeling with that one, probably, but I might be wrong. Big opportunity for him this summer, there's no two ways about it. Also, other positions we expected with new recruits too, including forwards. Okay, little bit loose that one. So let's go on to Liverpool players who can confirm that West Ham have also expressed an interest in two Liverpool players as well, Harvey Elliott and Tyler Morton. Harvey Elliott for me would be the just such a big statement signing. I think it's just. I'd love it. I would absolutely love West Ham to do that. That signing for me would be the one that would make me go, we do mean business, that we are fully invested on becoming a much better team this season and really kicking on. I don't really buy it because of the value. I think we're talking £40 million fee. I think the deal is, if I understand it, is Liverpool have said they will accept £40 million, but there's a buyback clause, or £50 million, no buyback clause. It's achievable. West Ham can get this deal done. I think West Ham would be a good move for him. So my watch keeps bloody going off and telling me I'm having a heart attack. Probably it's probably because I'm thinking about Harvey Elliott. This was happening. I'm getting so excited. I'm not getting excited. I'm not holding my breath about this one. Yeah, I just want to see West Ham do it. I would love nothing more than West Ham to go bang. There you go. It's £40 million. We want him. I just don't see us doing it. I just don't. It's like with the Douglas Luiz one. I think I'm lacking in confidence at the moment with West Ham. I think a lot of us are, because we're not got a deal done yet. Do you know what I mean? It's like if West Ham went out and got this Diouf one done, another player, and got the goalkeeper, then I'd be like, oh, hang on, and then maybe we sold a couple of extra players, maybe like a Gerd got. So I'd maybe start to buy into the Harvey Elliott link a bit more. Just because it hasn't happened, nothing's happening yet. It's hard to get excited about, and I'm just not sold on it yet. I do think that'd be a good move for him, though. I really do. I think if you're thinking Harvey, I mean, I know people go, "What are you talking about? We did crap last season." Yeah, okay, but we're an established Premier League club. We're a big football club, London, and I'd like to think there's an exciting project at West Ham building. Do you know what I mean? I'd like to think there is. I don't know. I think it'd be a good move for him. I really do. But there's just other options out there for him, and it's not as if West Ham are going to get a clean run at this. I'm struggling to really buy into that one yet. I really hope that changes over this week. You know what I mean? I really want to see a bit more. But yeah, so the update from X. Let's quickly talk about that. He says, we can confirm that we have expressed an interest in Harvey Elliott and Tyler Morton, although at the moment no offer has actually officially been submitted. So it sounds like we're interested, but as I say, I'll be breath on it yet. I'm going to wait and see. Yes, that's where we are at the moment in terms of transfer update. There's an update on the kit as well. I'll quickly tell you here. We've had it confirmed to us that a new away kit could come out by the end of July. The fact the crew colour of the 90s. We talked about this before. It's a resemblance to the training tops that we released last week. I am assured, this is X, that the away and the fur shirts are the more impressive ones this season. Okay, well, home one is a bit tame, isn't it? It's a bit boring. Not the most exciting. I'm not that bothered, to be honest. I'm honestly, I've got my sole focus this summer and now really is just purely West Ham in terms of on the pitch. I don't really care about that stuff at the moment. Usually I've got more vested interest, not vested, just, you know what I mean? Like what's the kick about? Oh, I can complain about this season. Honestly, I couldn't care what they're wearing. I just want to have a much better season. I hope it's one of them kits that's crap, but we end up having a great season. So you look back on and go, oh, I love that kit, because that was that year we did that. Do you know what I mean? We had a good cup run or something. Do you know what I mean? When I won the League Cup. Do you know what I mean? Just do something brilliant this season. I really hope we go and surprise a few people. Yeah, I really do. I really hope so. Anyway, look, that's the transfer update. As I say, I'm going to be doing a video tomorrow, Monday at 12 o'clock live, half an hour. So be sure to join on your lunch. If you're available, do come and join, have a chat. Let me know your thoughts, because I do want to have a bit of a chat about certain things. And hopefully we've got something exciting to talk about. I really hope there's like a good development in the morning that we can really sink our teeth into, rather than just bloody moaning and worrying about next season. Because let's be honest, I know there's a fair bit of that going around at the moment. I'm certainly feeling it a little bit myself. But I also have got a fair bit of optimism as well. Just about. Anyway, have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'll catch you later on. Take care. You can come on your ones.